In the season finale of the Book of Boba Fett, a shocking death occurs near the end of the episode. Or did it? Many people have been wondering if this character truly died. Now, before we go any further, this is a spoiler warning for the season finale. If you haven't seen it yet, stop right now, watch the episode, and then come back to this video. If you've already watched it, let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, near the end of the episode, after Boba, Mando, and their group take down most of the Pike henchmen and the battle droids, Cad Bane shows up for a duel with Boba. They have a long history from both the comics and the Clone Wars show, going back decades since Boba was a boy. In the duel, Cad Bane gets the upper hand and has Boba on the ground ready to finish him, but Boba whips out his gaffy stick and takes Cad to the ground. After Cad tries to fry Boba with his flamethrower, Boba stabs him in the chest with the gaffy stick, and we see him die. Or do we? After Cad is supposedly killed, we get a lingering shot of him and we clearly see a light on his chest pocket that is beeping slowly and making a slight noise. In movies and shows, if a director makes a clear effort to show you something, it's usually important. I think it's no accident that the shot lingers on him with the beeping light. To me, this says, without a doubt, he isn't dead. When they introduced Cad Bane into live action last week, it was a massive deal. So many people were excited about it, and then we see him just die the next episode. I think this was a massive misdirect. We had to have the hero Boba win and defeat him in the end of the season, but I do believe we will see him come back at some point. Remember that Darth Maul got cut in half and fell down a massive 100-meter shaft, and they brought him back. I think there is no doubt Cad Bane will come back. So how does he survive? Well, first, we don't know a lot about the Duros, the species Cad is. We don't know where exactly their heart is in their body. If you look it up on Wikipedia or other sources, it doesn't have great details about the Duros species anatomy. While Boba clearly stabbed him in the middle of the chest, a Duros heart could be elsewhere. I do want to read a strange passage from Wikipedia about the Duros species. It says, when the Duros experienced high amounts of strain, a kind of oil which had a highly irritating smell and bad taste gathered in the sacs along their ribs. This was an evolutionary throwback and defense mechanism, remaining from when the Duros were liable to be eaten by a number of entities roaming Duro. Now, this is an official entry on Wikipedia. It doesn't really tell what the oil does, but it's possible it has some sort of healing effects for them when they are greatly wounded. It's also possible, and what I believe is true, is that the light beeping on Cad's chest is an alarm alerting droid or droids that he owns to let them know they need to get him to medical help immediately. Consider it a Star Wars universe version of the life alert.
At home?
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Now, Cad is in his 70s and has been a highly successful bounty hunter for many decades. He undoubtedly has millions of credits to his name, and most likely has the best droids and medical services to back him up when he needs them. Finally, it's clear the team at Lucasfilm spent a lot of time and effort to make Cad Bane look so amazing and lifelike for the 2 episodes of this show. I really don't think they would spend the massive amount of money and clearly spent making him just to remove him from live action so quickly. Being such a loved character, if I had to guess, I would say there is about a 90% chance he shows up alive on some later live action show. But that's just my opinion, and I would love to know in the comments section what you think. Is Cad Bane dead, or will we see him in live action again? Again, thanks for watching, and leave your comments below.